Hello and good morning. Yes. Hello and welcome to this clarity session about magic morning rituals. I'm getting various questions regarding what are they, what do you make us do, what kind of rituals are they? Are they specific to some kind of culture, or are they specific to some kind of group? Yes. So this is a very short video. This is a very short session through which I just want you to understand why this is important. That's all, right? If you decide to enroll into the 21 days magic morning ritual. Then there will be separate orientation video which I will go deep into every each and every detail which I'm kind of overseeing in this session. Right? So now let's get started here. Yes, you are able to see my screen. Yeah. Um, yeah, you are able to see my screen now. Yes. So these magic morning rituals. So why should you do something in the morning? How does it matter for you to lead your day? How does it matter for you to lead your life? Right? So let me tell you just two statements. In this entire in the entire world, there are two categories of people. I hope I'm able to hear you're able to hear me and you're able to see me. Yeah. There are two categories of people. Top 5% of people and the bottom 95% of people. The bottom 95% of people work for the top 5% of people, right? All these companies which you work for, which various people work for, they are owned by top 5% of people. And most importantly, the money that is owned by top 5% of people, the top 5% of people, is more than the collective money that is earned or that the bottom 95% of people actually have, right? So, and what is so different between 5% and the 95% of people? So, what is happening is each one of you, each one of us was present here, we have a very beautiful power inside of us. And sometimes just going busy with life, that didn't happen, this didn't happen, if that would have happened, I would have done this. Sorry. Yeah, that didn't happen, this didn't happen, if that happened at that point of time, then I would not be doing this at this point of time, or I'm doing this because a thing happened to me at that point of time, etc etc etc, right? We go through various types of self confusion or self blame or self guilt in our life. Yes. So yeah, welcome. I just started. Anyways, you will have the recording. You just missed first 4 minutes. Yeah. So the difference between the top 5% and the bottom 5% of people is just boils down to their mindset. That's all. See what we are doing. If you want to do any change, then what the effort that you put, yeah, the effort that you put, the action that you have to take, the steps that you have to take to create that change or to achieve that goal is just 5% of it. 95% of it boils down to your own mindset, how you are tuning your own self. So the difference between the top 5% of people and the bottom 95% of people is just their routine that they are doing early in the morning. Why? Because as I've just told you, each one of you has lots and lots of power blessed within yourself. You just have to tap onto that potential and uncover, okay, what is it that I can do right now? Yeah. I mean, making good use of time, energy, and effort that's being blessed in your life. Yes, just a second. Yeah. So to tap onto the subconscious power of your to tap onto the power of your subconscious mind, the best time is actually 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. or people do it around 4 a.m. You can just read some kind of stories where people wake up at 3 a.m. and do some things. But yes, to keep it a little comfortable, 5:30 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. is something that suits very well to wake up and do some kind of warm up things and then even get onto your self work and tapping onto your subconscious mind. Yeah. Uh, Are you with me until now? Just type out WY in the chat box if you are with me until now. If you are with me, just type out WY in the chat box. Yeah. So I'm just, again, as just mentioned, this is just a very short clarity video. That's all. I mean, to for you, if you want to understand what else is there in magic morning rituals, that's all. But if you decide to enroll, then we will have a detailed orientation video, and then the 21 days journey is definitely going to go deep. Yeah. So starting with, okay, so in the 21-day journey, you will be going through the power of being, how you can tap onto the power of being, your own uniqueness, which you have been, which you are born with, which you have been blessed with, and which you have to utilize as your duty in this life. Yeah. Even though things are not going well, even though life gives you lot many challenges, you have to come back to your own power. That is what will help you. And then mindful consumption. When I say consumption, it's not just the food that we eat or the water or the juices that you drink, but all the kinds of consumption that are happening through all your senses: digital consumption, emotional consumption, thoughts consumption, and various things, various kind of exchanges that happen. And then I'm going to cover about Trikarana Suddhi. Trikarana Suddhi is integrity. What you think, what you say, and what you do should be same. And then I'll teach you how you can tap onto the power of focus, again, by tuning your subconscious mind. Yes, because see, time is not the valuable asset for you. Even though you have 10 minutes of time, the focus that you have in those 10 minutes will just multiply your effort, or will just multiply the results. Yeah. If the focus that you have, the focus with which you do in those 10 minutes determines what the result is of that 10 minutes. So time is not the biggest blessing in your life, biggest gift in your life, but your focus is your biggest gift, and that is what I will help you with. And then gratitude, yes, I'm going to talk a lot about it. And then power of mentor, I've written this because see, there are various YouTube videos, there are various things happening on articles that go viral on Facebook, on YouTube, and Instagram, and all such stuff. But but as long as you're watching those videos, you'll be busy swimming in those videos. And is there anything good that is happening outside after watching, after having watched a motivational video? Are you able to implement it? Are you able to do it? That is a question that you have to ask yourself. So if you decide to be with a mentor who's an implementer, then we are going through we are each of us are going through challenges, and that is where you will create your own customized solution. Yes. And now let's talk about law of attraction. Yeah. I'm sure you've heard of law of attraction. Yeah, people are manifesting all good things in life. People manifesting cars and buildings and jobs and everything. Yeah, good things. Everything is manifestation actually. So when law of attraction is, yeah, law of attraction is you attract what you have in your mind. Yes. So if you really are serious to achieve a goal, what you have in mind needs to be tuned around that goal. Yeah. But what happens, though people think that law of attraction is only to attract good things in life, is only to attract these bigger goals in life, law of attraction is constantly, continuously working for you, regarding for you with reference to what you are thinking right now in your mind. For example, starting from the morning, if your thoughts are towards criticism, complaining, and comparing, that's exactly what law of attraction is doing to you. It is bringing to you circumstances, it is bringing to you experiences through which you will continue to criticism, complain, and compare. So, again, if you decide to enroll into this 21-day journey, I will exactly teach you how you can stop your mind at that point of time and not go towards these three C's, not go towards these criticism, complaining, and comparing, because that is pretty much what's happening, what you get back in life, like whatever you want to call it, law of karma or law of attraction, or what goes around comes around, whatever you want to call it. This is pretty much it is happening right from starting waking up, the thoughts that you have in your mind, oh my god, another big day, or how many kind of, or how much or is with the maid come, or how much of kitchen work will I have to do today, or how much my child will be giving tantrums, or how much of office work I have to do today, etc., etc., etc. And then the thoughts that you have in your shower, the thoughts that you have while you're brushing your teeth, some kind of disturbing conversation that you had yesterday will keep hitting back at you, and then you are again brooding over those thoughts. Yeah. um, does it happen? If it happens, just type out H in the chat box if it happens. Yeah, if this happens, just type out H in the chat box. So If your mind is revolving around that criticism, complaining, comparing, you will continue to receive circumstances for which you will continue to revolve around these thoughts. Yes. Yes, thank you very much for your response. So again, so if you decide to take up the 21-day journey, and this is another thing which you will be aware, which you will become aware of, and you will exactly know how you can stop yourself there. And just a crisp, again, crisp, giving you, I'm just giving you clarity, right? I mean, it's for you to decide if you want to take up this journey or not. The next one is the theme through which you will be going. It's forgiving, healing, and being. So what is being? Being is the ultimate divinity that you are. Yeah, the spiritual self or your being that you are inside of you, and the intuition or inner power, whatever you want to call it. If you actually have want to get closer to your intuition, to your being, to your divinity, or to your true power, you have to go through forgiving and healing. It can never happen that you are continuously having thoughts that, oh my god, that day that person told me this day this person told me this. Yeah, you cannot be carrying such hurts and resentments and still working towards your goals. Both of them do not go hand in hand. Yes, you cannot be busy, I mean, in your mind you cannot keep your mind busy in thinking about what's going wrong or the hurts and the resentments that you've been carrying, and at the same time you're also thinking about how else can I earn, or money goal, or whatever goal you have, money goal, car goal, any kind of manifestation goal, any kind of goal that you have, which if you're not clear, I will help you to create your goals. That is the first step actually, to create your goals. This cannot happen, and for you to reach your goal you have to get closer to your inner power, to your being, and that can happen only when you are done and dusted with and or cleared off your blocks about all your hurts and resentment. Yeah, if you got this point that you carrying hurts and resentment and you achieving extraordinary things in life cannot go hand in hand. If you got this point clear, just type out AC in the chat box. AC is all clear. Yeah, just type out AC in the chat box. See all these, the top 5% of people, which the point which I've started the session with. Just a second, just getting a sneeze. Yes, thank you for that. Thank you for being with me. Yeah. For Mark Zuckerberg or whoever in this planet, whoever is doing extraordinary things in life, they are not spending their time in hurts, thinking about hurts, that person that did this or this person did this, or I've been this, I've been that, etc., etc., etc. The way they spend their time is very, very crucial. And that is the reason they are able to achieve those extraordinary goals. And people are all ordinary people. Just by just setting extraordinary goals and by just tuning yourself, you become an extraordinary person. That's all, right? So again, when you're when most of the time is going towards forgiving, healing, sorry, when is going towards thinking about hurts and resentment and etc., 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 you do not have much time to focus on the things that you are born here in this lifetime. That is a power of your, that is your being, which will keep prompting you and which will keep guiding you at every step, right? So either this or that, and when that is not happening, it's like, it's pretty much like the way you end towards the end of the day. Oh my god, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, I thought I wouldn't do this, like any kind of negative reaction that you did but you did not want to do that, but still I did this. And then self-blame, self-guilt, why do I always have to do this, I decided I wouldn't do this to my child but still I did this to my child, or I thought I'll be doing all of this today but I couldn't do. Yeah, we do have lots of we do put lots of self-guilt, self-blame by before sleeping. Yeah, so again, the night routine needs to be set for your mind to become fitter or to tune into that subconscious power. Your night routine has to be set. So again, I will also teach you how you set your night routine and what kind of thoughts you got to wake up with, and what should you be doing in the first hour after you wake up. That is very, very important, very, very crucial. Yes, and then yeah, another thing, what happens, we are 40 years or 45 years and then we look back and we keep thinking, what all did we do, what, no, not what all did we do, what did we want to do. Yes, what did you want to do, and then out of those things, what did you do? If there are too many pending things in that list, you don't feel good. right? And the same thing happens maybe at the end of the day, maybe when we are like 40 years or 45 years or 50 years, 55 years. We do not want to have big task in the big list, in the pending list, in the pending task, right? If you think this is true, then just type out true in the chat box. Yes, if you want to do something, if you do not want to do, that's another totally different topic, which I will actually make you create your list. So you will start wanting to do something, and when you want to do something, you have to do that. Yeah. So yes, so we do not want to end up in that stage where we have a big list of pending tasks at some or the other point in our life. Now, what do you do? Coming to what do you do in this 1 hour, right? 1 hour is very, very precious. What do you do in this 1 hour? So there are various things that all these top 5% of people do, and there are various books in which it has been also written in each one's own style. Yeah. So there are various books again, actually. So I have kind of collated, yeah, I have kind of collated and created a framework through which I'm kind of covering in a crisp manner what is actually required, and also I will also be introducing a new topic for you to every day, so that you will start to, if you do not know, like if you don't know what is my track, you will start to create your track and then keep coming back on your track. So I'll show you what we will do in this first 1 hour. So first thing is, yeah, body. Body means, what does body mean here in this framework? Body means, see, psychology is important. Working on your mind is important. But just psychology doesn't work. Only when physiology changes, that is when psychology changes. So when you have some kind of body movements, that is the reason why when you go out for a walk, you feel fresh. When you go, maybe you play badminton, you feel fresh. That is also the reason why children actually have they do lots of physical movements when they are upset or when they are angry, or yeah, that is how nature has designed the human body. When there are some physiological changes happening, the heart starts to beat fast, the lungs starts to expand, you start to take in more air. Brisk walking, running, badminton, or playing any game. Yeah. Have you ever felt this? When the body is moving, you are drawing in more air, more oxygen, more life energy. Yeah, there is a difference. If you've noticed a difference, just type out ND. ND is notice a difference. Yes. So with bodily changes, with physiological changes, there comes greater psychological changes, because your level of attention, how attentive you are at that point of time, shifts, increases. And then comes focus. Focus is exactly knowing what is it that you want to do, and focusing on the right thing so that you will attract what you want to do, what you want to have, whatever it is. Yes. And then the third one is language. Language is the kind of talks that you are having with your own self. Some examples I've given before sleeping, but pretty much at every instance in your day, at every moment in your day, maybe you're picking utensils, maybe you're washing utensils, maybe you're picking the right chargers from a bunch of chargers which are tangled. You are constantly taunting yourself, saying, I just can't pick the right thing at the right time, immediately. I always have to, oh my God, I'm wasting so much time. I always have to keep searching for the right thing. Happens? If it happens, just type out H in the chat box. Yeah, happens. So what you are speaking to yourself is what the universe is responding in your life. When you're saying, this is what always happens to me, the universe is responding the same way. It is always happening to you. So how do you change your language? It is not just about the self-talk. Yeah, it is a power journaling method. It is a bunch of affirmations, which again, affirmations are coming from various angles. Yeah, you will also have affirmations while you are doing your bodily movements, physiological changes. You will have affirmations when you are working on your language, your self-talk, what you're talking to yourself, and that is what will give you energy to focus upon the right thing at the right time in your day. Yes. If you're clear until now, just type out C in the chat box. If you're clear until now, just type out C in the chat box, and then I will tell you what you will be doing in each of the 10 days, sorry, um, in each hour in the 21 days. Yes, thank you very much for your responses. So those who are not responding, maybe you would have to go back and watch the recording, because you wouldn't be able to take a decision if you don't know what is it that you will get in 21 days, right? I'm actually trying to explain to you what I will do to you. That's all. And this is for, I mean, this is, the investment that you make for the time, the energy, and that you put is for your own self growth, right? And then coming to what exactly you will do, how will you split it. So yes, leave about the timeline, but the framework is movement with everything that you do in the first 60 minutes has a certain emotion to it, because with every emotion, that is, there is an action to it. If your emotion is sadness, if your emotion is I'm feeling low, if your emotion is anger, if your emotion is thinking about the hurt that person did, this person did, etc., 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 then that is what your action, that is where your behavior is coming from. You got irritated, yeah, you got irritation is again an answer to one of the emotions that you are carrying. You got irritated because of some other family member told something to you, and your behavior to your child is stemming from irritation. Yes. So I will go over, yeah, sorry about that. So I will be going over, the first emotion is excitement. First, you have to get excited, pump up your energy, create high energy in your being, in your inner power. And then the second one that you I will be taking you through is connecting with your power, inner silence. And then I will take you through a power journaling method, which will go over acknowledgement, acceptance, appreciating, that is gratitude. Yes. And then clearing your blocks, that is forgiveness. And then affirm and declare of what you want to do. You want new things in life, you have to start with what you have in your life and clearing of what you are carrying in your life, clearing of your blocks, and then you can open up new challenges to attract new things in your life. When these two things are not happening, then these channels or these opportunities will not open. Yes. So it's a journey about acknowledging, accepting, appreciating, gratitude. In other words, it's gratitude. And then clearing of the blocks. In other words, it's forgiveness. And then affirming and declaring to the universe, this is how I wish to live my life. Yes. And then comes visualization, imagine, act, and receive. So all these are steps, crisp steps, which I've learned from various techniques, various books, various people around. And I have put it into easy to understand, digestible words. So in visualization, again, it is also, it has audio, visual, and kinesthetic. Yes, no, not just visualization, the entire program. Audio, visual, and kinesthetic. So in visualization, you will go over imagination. Again, it is a guided meditation. So you will go over imagination as if you're already doing it. Yeah. So again, if I go deep into each of these, you might not be able to understand right now. So the more and more you start doing this, the more and more you are into this framework, it will become easier for you. Yes, and then the next, after visualization, we'll move on to reading. Just 10 minutes of crisp reading. Reading will be, yeah. I have a collection of material, or if anybody has also, that's also welcome. But a little bit of coordination is required at that point of time, so we don't want to waste time in that 10 minutes, right? So if you have any suggestions, you can as well share with me. But I also have a collection of reading materials which we can read. So every day, each person, no, it's like a group reading, right? You're not reading it on your own, but you're just reading it out. And then the next 13 minutes, to be precise, I'll be talking about some new topic on that day on which you got to work that day. Because, and these topics are not random topics, there is a step-by-step sequence to go in this 21-day journey, right? I wouldn't tell you right in the first day, I wouldn't tell you something that is required for you to do at the 20th day. Why? Because as and how you become comfortable in doing all of this, your state of awareness, your level of awareness keeps changing. It keeps increasing. And when I teach you something at the 15th day, at the 16th day, you will be able to better understand than how you will understand on the first day, right? So there is a reason behind why we have this topic on this day. There is a reason for this specific sequence. There is a reason for everything that you do in your life, and you will get to understand all those reasons once you decide to enroll into this 21-day journey. And then yes, we will end it with 1 minute of intention. Intention again is something that comes from inside of you. which you will be able to better connect when you have done 59 minutes of all of this routine. When you're doing it with me, then you will create your own intention in that 1 minute, and you will live up to it on that day. Yes. So this is what I just wanted to share. It's a little more than 24 minutes. This is not a detailed session, obviously, because we also have a detailed orientation session for all the members who will enroll. So any questions you can just type it out in the chat box. Any questions you can type it out, or you can also get back to me over WhatsApp. This is just a clarity call about what I will do if you think this will help you to decide better. That's all. Yeah. So, and I've already started getting a registration. So we will have a detailed orientation class before the 21 days. Yeah, 1 day or 2 days before the 21 days, we will first have an orientation session, and then after that, our 21 day starts. Yes, and after 21 days, yeah, obviously you will also be given 2 bonuses, which I'm not telling you now, but you will be given a set of a small little ebook for the affirmations, powerful affirmations, and there is a lifelong support group also, in which you can take part. Yes. So that's all I had to share today. This was a very short session to just make you understand what is it that you will do if you have questions. So anything that you would like to ask, you can just get back to me on WhatsApp, and I'll be more than happy to share. And yes, knowledge has to be respected. I've been doing various sessions for free. I've also done 21 days for free, and there is a value exchange for this session. The value exchange is rupees 777, less than maybe a pizza meal that you order for your family. Yes. Why? Because some things we want, okay, let me extract the max from free sessions, but how much of it do you implement is something that you have to introspect. Yeah, let me extract maximum of the free content available in the world. Even I've been there, but that doesn't work. Only when you start to pay money, you pay attention. When you pay attention, you take action. When you take action, you get result. And you have accountability. When you are in a group, you have accountability. The group vibration, the group frequency is different. So everything shifts. When you're doing it on your own, then if you're going low, then you will stay low. Yeah, there will be many challenges. So that is one thing. And I will put up the payment link in the WhatsApp group. And that is one thing. And just for the matter of fact that the energy and the time and the knowledge, for it to be respected, there has to be a value exchange. And for that, there's a very minimal charge of rupees 777 for 21 days, a live session for 1 hour. Sometimes it goes more than 1 hour, but let's see. Yeah, that's all I have for today. Yeah, that's all I have for this session. And yeah, any questions, please feel free to get back. Thank you very much for attending. Thank you very much for coming right in a very short span of time. Just yesterday, I've told you that we'll be meeting today at 9:30 a.m. and you've shown up here. So yes, stay committed to yourself, keep growing, and I'll see you there inside the 21 days journey inside the room. Thank you. Bye-bye.